Hey Aries, happy birthday, and thank you so much for joining me again for your reading. Obviously, I've shuffled the cards already. This is going to be a reading for Aries for the last couple of weeks of April, and yeah, just flowing through. Whenever you read this, see this video, and it's vibing with you, it's meant for you. And I appreciate your thumbs up and likes. Thank you, Aries. Let's get going. You had a jumper. Okay, the Ace of Swords. It looks like Aries are going to be getting some serious truths or insights or dishing those out during this time frame. You're going to be doing some serious introspective thinking about yourself and about situations that you find yourself in currently, about the people that are in your life currently, and why situations and circumstances are happening in the way that they are. But some serious truths, some ordained truths from the universe. We see this Ace of Swords coming in as a definite universal truth. We see ourselves doing, powerful introspective into ourselves. You can also have this be associated with somebody of an air sign, maybe a Gemini, Libra, or an Aquarius could be associated with this energy or within your chart somewhere. So this person could be coming in and bringing some truths or some insight, or you to this person or this situation. But good energy to start out with. Really good energy to start out with. So one, we know new cycles are beginning. We see some of you moving on from situations that were emotional and confusing. We see changes happening in those situations. We see some of you guys who were in a dating circumstance with somebody potentially of a water sign aspect, coming to learn some truths about this person and not really wanting to get yourself involved and letting that person know this. We also see some of you singles out there going out and spending time in social settings, and you might come across kind of like a sleazy character, and you might have to be really firm about telling this energy that you're not interested in such. But I want you to also be on the lookout for these kind of like smooth talking energies. If you're looking to make any purchases or sign any contracts during this time, make sure that you double check all of the information, that you or making sure you're dealing with reputable, upstanding people, because when we see this Knight of Cups energy come in, we know it's kind of a player energy. We know it's kind of a shifty energy, and somebody, energy that's kind of youthful and probably can't be trusted, particularly in important situations that might involve love or something that you might love. So we see you potentially standing up for yourself in a situation like that, or backing someone off in that kind of an energy. All right, Aries. We see you using your tools. Some of you Aries are trying to become more spiritual, working on your spiritual beliefs and the things that you believe in. We see many of you Aries trying to manifest different circumstances and just manifest positive changes in your life, manifest more awareness and a better connection with yourself. Many of you guys, again, going through spiritual periods where you want to learn more about the universe, yourself, your own personal abilities and magic and things like that within, how do we manifest? How do I change my thought process? How do I use affirmations and things like that? Just learning how to use the different tools that are given by the earth, given by Gaia here, that we all have at our disposal to move your life forward and come to some conclusions. But we also see you guys being very deliberate in these actions that you're taking, Aries, and you wanting to make sure and be very sure that you use this air energy very deliberate and very concise, and you're putting your energy towards the right place. Again, this is kind of that air energy. The Magician card kind of mostly holds air energy, although it has all signs represented. It's very logical energy. So we see you doing spiritual growth, spiritual work, and trying to tie it into a way that's logical, that you can understand. And we also see air sign energy being prevalent around you during this time. So again, you could have a Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius around you at this time. That's very important to the decisions and the choices that you're making moving forward. Beautiful. We see success in these new actions and these new steps that you're taking forward. Many of you guys are going to see small increments in income boosts in your jobs. You might get some sort of a bonus or increase in some kind of a way, a gift card or something for your hard efforts and your work at your employer. Many of you guys might be seeing success if you've been looking for a work, looking for a job, looking for a part-time job, looking for a new vehicle, looking for some place to move. You're going to see the finances come in to be able to assist you in doing those things and taking the next steps. And we're going to just see growth in a financial aspect, a financial sector of your life during this time. And a lot of this energy work that you're doing to work on yourself, your soul growth, and these situations that you've been through, you're doing a little cutting off or being truthful and frank with people around you about what you want out of your relationships, and whether that be a personal romantic relationship or friendships. You're being very deliberate. You're analyzing these people around you. And um, some of my Aries out there are going to be cutting off people that they realize aren't good friends. They're more like frenemies. You get bad advice from them. They don't want to see you doing well. They don't want to see you happy. And you're just coming to see that there's some jealousy there, potentially on your side, but it looks like these things are being worked through successfully. So let's move on and see what other energy our Aries singles and couples can be expecting for this time frame, or moving into this energy during this time. Seven of Summer. So many of you guys are a little confused because you're allowing other people to come in and give you advice, and you're a little unsure of what road to take. What the universe is saying: stand strong in your convictions, don't procrastinate, make a choice and be confident in your choice after you've analyzed and you've gotten this wisdom from the Ace of Swords here, and you've used all your tools to clean your energy and manifest these positive things. Be sure and move forward confidently with these next steps, whether that's into a relationship, into a new job, into a new community. Whatever the situation is, it's going to be blessed. We see signs of success here, literally, and we see the universe handing you a sword of truth, handing you a sword of power there to make these next steps and these next advancements. So go ahead and tap into your intuition and do the things you need to keep your crown and your third eye open, so that you can feel more confident in these changes that you're making during this time. We see that major arcana with the Magician come out. So we see you trying to make some serious changes in your life right now, and we see them being your changes to make, and it being your free will to make them. And we see you've created a tower moment. Again, many of you Aries, this is a self-created tower moment. You are going to be leaving some friends, potentially leaving a relationship, and starting anew with confidence. Some of you guys are going to be moving whole locations. You'll be moving state to state, city to city, and things of that nature, moving companies, moving into better financial situations. And many of you are going to be moving forward with someone else, or an energy with you, a presence of help, a presence of divine guidance. And you've created a moment, a tower moment, to kind of usher in the new. And the universe is supporting these changes and saying, be confident, walk into these new chapters and these new experiences with confidence, knowing that you are being supported by them. And they're giving you the wisdom you need to take these next steps to bring in success for these next ventures and these next cycles that you're moving into, for my Aries out there. So have confidence that this is going to be successful, because it is. And you do have chapters coming to a close, and new fulfilling situations beginning. So some of you are going to close out a relationship, or a relationship that you have closed out, you are now healing from, and it's going to move you into more calming times, more romantic times, more emotionally fulfilling situation in life. Many of you have been working a lot on your own personal strength, on loving yourself and finding the things that you love about yourself, and learning to love yourself again, Aries. And these things are going to pay off. Many of you have been truly focusing on what it is you want out of life. Are you living based on your family standards, or are you doing things that truly bring you joy and make your heart sing and make your soul sing, and that facilitate the path you should be on and you want to be on in your life? And a lot of you guys are making those changes, and you're going to find that making those changes and removing some of those negative things out of your life, it's going to make space for positive people, positive experiences, genuine friends to come in, genuine people that want to see you happy and see you grow and see you learn. And some of you are coming into this energy where maybe in the past you've kind of been a little, well, why isn't that me? Why is this good thing in its time and its place? And what's meant for you is coming for you. And now you're working towards these things, and you're working towards that mindset, and it's paying off. It's paying off. Some of you might find yourself spending time with children during this time also. You might find yourself pregnant during this time, so be cautious if that's not something you're looking to do. And congratulations. So you see the star. What? Beautiful energy. Okay, Aries, just continue to push forward. You're going to be very intuitive during this time. The universe is going to be supporting your steps and your wishes and this spiritual growth and this journey that you're on, these new cycles that you're on, that you're beginning to try to really, really live in your truth and not live for other people. You're really coming to, with this Ace of Swords, you're really learning a lot about yourself during this time. With this Magician card, you're really learning about what you have to offer, not just yourself, but the globe, the universe, and people and mankind. And you're making serious changes with this life experience card to move your life in the direction you truly wanted to see it grow. You really come to some conclusions about who you are, where you want to be, what you're working towards in life, and the universe is going to support these things. And they're saying just keep pushing forward. You can have you could potentially, again, we see this air sign energy coming up again. You could potentially have an air sign that'll assist you in these things. You might have air in your chart that's going to be really highlighted and magnified during this time. But we see you being in a very wise period right now. We see a lot of you moving into a period of spiritual ascension after you have closed out at least 2 cycles. We see here with these major arcanas, at least 2 or 3 cycles you've closed out and you're moving into new cycles. So we see these being abundant, these being blessed for you high aspected Aries out there that have been doing the soul growth and really trying to work on being a better you for you so that you can be a better you for everybody else. And these things are going to pay off. He's going to pay off really well. We saw the success there. So we saw it paying off really quickly in your financial sector. For singles, we saw it paying off really quickly with attention coming your way. And yes, just a balance and the universe giving you more access to your spiritual gifts and spiritual insight right now for for you Aries. So let's see what it's like your tarot deck wants to tell us to look out for, be aware of things that are coming in or potentially affecting us right now. We see temptation. This is like the devil energy. This is like fighting our shadow side or fighting off haters and things of that nature. So just make sure that you're keeping your energy clear and clean, that you don't take no easy routes out that seem too good to be true, because they absolutely will be during this time frame, that you're not letting somebody who might potentially have a devilish energy, potentially like a Capricorn, a negatively aspected Capricorn, come in and tempt you in a way that you know you shouldn't be tempted. Don't allow anybody to have you do anything to excess that you know you shouldn't be doing right now. The universe is opening up some serious new doors for you right now, so don't find yourself being dragged back into a negative cycle of confusion, pain, hurt, bad relationships, a job you don't like. There will be options for you coming up, and it's up to you to use your intuition that you are going to have coming in with the star card, with that Ace of Swords, and with that Magician energy to continue to move forward positively with these new cycles. It's absolutely going to be your choice not to take this energy along with you to work through your hurts, your pains, your insecurities, and go ahead and move into this new cycle with positive energy and high vibing energy so you can continue to have a positive cycle with more ups than downs, with more positive experiences than negative experiences. Because again, I know many of my Aries who I was reading for had a relationship end or separate recently. You've been working through a lot of emotions and trying to grow yourself. And we see your third eye chakra again. I mentioned working on your crown and working on your chakra already. Your third eye chakra, I literally mentioned that. You're going to be getting insight. So do what you can do to keep your energy open and clear. The closer you get to your spiritual self and your spiritual side and your spiritual gifts, you're going to see these temptations. You're going to see the devil try to come and take things from you and confuse you and things like that. But if you work on your chakra, if you continue to do things that open your chakra and decalcify your chakra, even if you can't afford to do much, if you're watching me on YouTube, you can watch some third eye chakra frequency videos that'll help open up your chakra, and you can listen to them in your pastime. You don't, have to necessarily know how to meditate, even though a great way to start is just giving yourself 60 seconds of free thought time, just free energy, just to sit there and be still every day. That's a great way to start learning how to meditate. The universe is saying, open your chakra. Things will be a lot easier. If you open your third eye chakra, you'll be more intuitive, and it'll help you understand when people are coming around you for malicious reasons. And it'll also help you understand when you're feeling other people's energy and not your own, and why you might be feeling confused and things at times. It'll give you a better connection with your higher self. All right, beautiful. Triumph and success. This is the second success card you have. This is the second Ace of swords that you have. Again, the universe is asking you to fight the temptations of the devil, fight the easy way out, continue on this path of success, closing out these negative traumatic cycles, healing from those people that told you you weren't smart, you weren't beautiful, you weren't funny growing up as a kid and as a child, and feeling insecure, feeling like you're not beautiful, feeling like you don't have the perfect body, the perfect shape and everything. You have everything you're meant to have, and you're beautiful inside and out, and the universe wants you to know that, and work on fighting off these temptations, work on going closer to your intuition and your higher self, and working on opening up that third eye chakra, because it's going to be massively beneficial for you moving forward. You're going to see success come in a lot easier for you during this time. For my Aries out there, if you continue to do the work, you're building a firm foundation of growth for yourself. Many of you are going to have a legacy wealth because of the work that you're doing right now. Many of you are going to have a legacy to be able to pass down to your family and your loved ones because of the work that you're doing right now. Many of you Aries out there are cutting negative cycles and cords and attachments to your ancestry and your family that are going to allow for you to have a better, more fulfilling life, not only for you, but your family and your loved ones all around you. So this is looking like a very, very successful period that you're going into, a spiritual ascension after you've done some work that's going to lead to firm foundations and prosperity and wishes being answered, financial success, and more intuitive nature coming out of you during this time. For my Aries out there, singles and couples, this is beautiful energy. And again, for you singles out there, we could see an Aquarius or an air sign playing a big role in your life coming up in the near future. We see circumstances coming to an end. With the coffin card, we don't always see actual death, but for those of you who have experienced a death or will experience a death to somebody important or around you, my condolences, and I'm sending high vibes and good energy. But for many of you, this is just a cycle coming to an end, a cycle of self-sabotage, potentially self-hate, and not enough respect for yourself and love for yourself. These things are coming to an end as you become more in tune and in touch with yourself and what you want out of life and what truly makes you happy. Beautiful. So we see many of you reaffirming a relationship that you've taken a break from that wasn't very toxic, but it was something that you had to take a break from. You kind of lost yourself in this situation. You've taken some time apart to kind of reconnect with yourself and what you want out of life, and this is going to be successful. This is going to be successful. But some of you guys in a very lower, small amount of you guys, you lost a loved one and you're going through a grieving period or will be going through a grieving period upcoming. And again, I'm very sorry for your loss, but this is reading more positive for many of you, that a challenging cycle in love or in loving yourself and your love life in some aspect has come to an end. And you're moving on to a more positive, triumphant success, new successes, new beginnings. The star, wishes. You don't have to feel imprisoned anymore, trapped by your thoughts, trapped by your emotions, trapped by these things that other people instilled in you that just aren't true. You don't have to live by society's standards. And again, for some of you, this could be your partner feeling this way. Some of you also will experience a partner having some sort of a legal run-in or a legal run-in for yourself during this time, Aries. So make sure you're careful. You're not drunk driving. You're not doing anything reckless. But this is more of a male energy that's coming off of this card. So it could be a son, a brother, a husband, a boyfriend, and things of that nature might have some small run-in with the law. So I would just be cautious of drunk driving and anything like that during this time, and just be very careful. Um, but also get yourself out of that emotion of feeling lack and loss and feeling like you don't have what you need in life, and that people have taken from you what you've rightfully earned and what's rightfully yours. And also with this energy, I feel there's more like a male energy around you that could potentially be finding themselves having a run-in with the law for something that they factually did that was wrong, and they'll be getting caught for this during this time frame, Aries. So make sure you keep yourself away from people like that, and you keep those kind of people away from you, and you don't participate in any things that might cost you your freedom or cost you to lose things that rightfully belong to you or that are yours. But for many of you guys, it's you feeling like somebody has stolen your partner in the past, and you're still healing from that. Um, or just stolen the life that you meant to have and you meant to live. And we see the universe saying you're going to get insight into these things. Changes are happening and changes are coming very quickly. You have a few um, major arcanas that came, well, very important cards that came out. You have the third eye chakra, which you really need to work on during this time. You got the magician, you got the star, and you got the ace of swords twice. So the universe does want to give you insights and clarity into your life, your situations. You've asked for it, and they want to help you connect with them into your higher self, your guides, your angels, deception. So this is when I'm immediately, the moment this deception card came out, it's like the universe asking you to be your true self. Don't be who your friends want you to be. Don't be who your family wants you to be. Don't even be who society wants you to be. What does your soul say? What does your soul enjoy? What brings you joy every day? What do you wake up for? Be that true you, be that true self, and you're going to find life moves a lot smoother and easier for you when you're living in your true energy. But again, I have to say, because there is a small segment of you who have a male family member or a male person around you that's important to you, who might have a run-in with the law or who is presenting to you a false face. And you should be very careful of this male energy, because you don't want to find yourself entrapped in anything that they're doing. And for you singles out there, I would be cautious before jumping into a relationship with anybody new, whether that be this star sign, a Sagittarius, or anything else, this Aquarius, or anything else. I would just be cautious and take my steps and get to know that person before, just to make sure they are who they say they are. We almost had a jumper there. Okay, Aries, let's see what other love cards want to come out for you. Whoa, sorry, you're upside down. All right, you deserve love. So, again, going back to the self confidence and how many of you beautiful Aries are always comparing yourselves to others, or I need to be thinner. I wish I were taller. I wish I could play an instrument. I wish I could sing. And it's like you have all these amazing talents of your own that other people don't have. And the universe wants you to learn how to love yourself and treat yourself and give yourself these compliments and this level of respect that you show to other people. You deserve love. You deserve to be treated with love, and you deserve to be acknowledged. And all of that starts with yourself and doing the soul growth that you need to do, to bring in the love that you deserve and to make sure that your relationships are more loving. All of this starts with showing yourself the love that you didn't get consistently, or the love that in the manner that you should have learned to receive it and give. So it's like working on your love language, working on your security, working on your confidence, and knowing that you deserve everything beautiful to happen in your life for you. Worth waiting for. This spiritual wait, this growth, that period that you're going through, this relationship that ended that caused you to really do some self growth and introspective, it's going to bring in a soulmate for you. It's going to lead you to where you need to be. And the universe is saying all of this work, all of this soul searching, all of this growth as a human you've done, and becoming more confident and secure in yourself, and being adamant about what you deserve in love, and adamant about what you're going to accept and what you're not in love and in life. This is going to bring in prosperous, abundant situations that you would be very overjoyed with, and it's going to make you feel loved, and it's going to be worth the wait. It's going to be worth the struggle. It's going to make you feel at ease and at peace. So let's wrap this up for my Aries singles and couples right now. And Kuan Yin always ties in our readings so well. So let's see what the goddess has to say for you for these last couple of weeks of April in this energy, for those of you who might be seeing this reading during this time. Divine connection. Wow. What did I say? You had two Ace of Swords come out. You had the Star card. These are wisdom. These are connections to yourself. You had the third eye chakra. But let's go on and wrap up these readings. I'm just amazed sometimes by how accurate they are for us out there. Okay, Aries. So we have divine connection. The inspired intuitive messages you have been receiving, which are unconditionally loving, fearless, and encouraging of you to grow and be your true self, are from your higher guidance. Beings of divine light are guiding you with messages of unconditional love. It is safe to trust your your growing divine connection and inner knowing. Doing so will bring you great joy. And I literally just said that. Learning to trust your intuition, learning to be more secure and confident in yourself, and working on these insecurities that were often built in by society and people who thought who love us but say mean and malicious things to us sometimes that hurt our feelings, and those things stick with us knowingly or unknowingly and cause us damage and pain and become cords and negative cycles of attachment that we have to heal. And oftentimes we don't even realize we've been through those experiences or they created triggers until we're adults. So it's really great to see you doing this soul work right now and going through an ascension period for many of you Aries out there who have really been reflecting after an end of something, after an end of a relationship or something important to you. You're doing some clearing out right now. You're getting rid of some negative people. You're making room. You're working on your spirituality, and all this is going to pay off. So congratulations, Aries. Thumbs up for you. Thumbs up for you. Thank you so much for watching, Aries, and congratulations on your growth and your progress. And please leave me updates down below. I would love to know about your journey. Thanks so much, and I'll see you next time.